You're listening to the sounds of Salford, from the UK going out to the world.
I went the lads from the Devil in Detail here after that amazing quarter-final victory. What do you think of that, Rob?
What a great performance that was, Si. Boys were fully focused and fired up for that contest, weren't they?
Yeah, he was. I'm buzzing, mate. What about you, Steve?
Oh, it's been great. Obviously, all week we've been talking about it, which Salford will turn up.
Yeah.
And the Salford Red Devils turned up tonight and put on a great performance.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think, Bob?
Buzzing, mate. Absolutely buzzing. I was shaking before it, and I'm shaking even more now after that. But it was excellent. After the two defeats we've had, people were feeling a bit down. Lads we were talking to tonight. But I think that's just got that buzz back there now, isn't it? And hopefully that can take us on into these middle eights. And Rob's already booked his hotel for Wembley. After that, he's getting giddy now.
Nice one. I said to you before the game, you got no need to worry, didn't I?
You did. You always say that. You
said that against Castle.
You said that to me at Hull. I remember arriving at Hull and thinking we were going to get towelled. He went, "No, we're going to do these by 50," and we did as well. So
every week.
Yeah, he's
but we're always going to win, aren't we, Rob?
Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's all about the change of mentality at Salford.
Yeah.
We're in the semi-final of the Challenge Cup now.
Yeah.
Safe
in the league.
80 minutes away from Wembley. That's the dream.
Hey, but do you remember last year where we was at Batley, struggling to survive, having a win to get into the main?
That's it, yeah. Last season, I remember saying to my dad in the week leading up to that, I had a brew at his house. I was like, "Dad, we've got to go to Batley this week." And he went, "Yeah, we'll beat Batley." I went, are you sure? The way this season's gone, you had that bit of doubt in your mind, didn't you? When we got into that £1 million game, and since then, I mean, credit Watson and the boys, we've kicked on, and we've never really looked backwards, have we? And this season's been a joy to watch, hasn't it? Has been. After
I just keep thinking the wheels are going to fall off, but tonight the wheels fell off Wakefield's season, didn't they?
They certainly did. Yeah, we were just saying to Rob there about Mason King-Brown. How good was he the other week? He scored a hat-trick against us tonight. Greg Johnson, I think you've got to give him a lot of credit. I thought Greg was excellent.
Well, they had two wingers tonight, didn't they?
Yeah, and how good was Niall Levels? I mean,
Watson,
what does he do next week? Ian Watson, I think you've got to keep him in the side. I mean, the try he scored then, I mean, how quick was his feet there? Magic to watch.
Well, I like his sponsors, to be honest. Dog and Partridge in the Sounds of Salford.
Yeah, get yourself some nice beer down there.
Ian, you wanted a response from back-to-back defeats, you said we got that?
Yeah, we've just spoke about that in the change room as well, because we said before the game, smart teams and good teams learn lessons and showcase that in the following games to come, and I thought we've done that today. We've set the record straight about what we are as a group of players and people, really.
You look like from minute 1 right through to minute 80 you were in control. Is that how it felt?
Yeah, the big thing with us is the consistency in what we're trying to get with our play as well. Is the boys have made a decision today that they were going to live and die by everything we've kind of spoke about as well, and it's a credit to them, the attention to detail. We were looking from the stand and we're just saying like, wow, boom, they've nailed it. You can see they've just bought into it and they've got it, and they weren't going to let the opportunity slip to get into a semi-final, which is credit to them all.
First semi-final since 1998. I mean, it sort of underlines what you're doing here, doesn't it? That you sort of breaking such long and historic.
We're on a good journey as a team and as a club, and it's something we started early last year. I know we ended up in the £1 million game, and that's part of the story as well, really, with the adversity we had to show as a team and a group to come through that, which we did. That stood us in good stead for this year, and we've kind of proven that 90% of the time we've been a real good team, and if we can compete like that and showcase that every week, then we'll become real contenders as a club and as a team.
Are these the games where you sort of learn the most about the side, when it is do or die and winner takes all?
I think it's on the back of your losses. You learn a hell of a lot of how you respond as a group and as a team of players, and that's what we've said. We knew it was a big game and we knew it was a quarter-final of a cup, but for us we talk about learning and improving every week, which I tell you more times than not, and we've had a big focus on that. Is if we're a good team, we'll learn our lessons from the last times we played Wakefield, because we had two real poor performances and poor results against Wakefield, and Lee Radford said last week we'd not seen the best of them. Well, these definitely haven't seen the best of us as well, so it was about righting them wrongs really for us as a group, and like I say, all credit to the players today. They've absolutely nailed it.
Can you allow yourself? Sorry.
I was just saying, with all this talk going on about crowds and movement, stuff like that, as a local lad, what would a trip to Wembley mean to Salford?
Be massive. I mean, I can't even tell you a date of when we last won like a major silverware and stuff like that. So it'd be a huge thing for the club, and like I say, for the story for these boys. That's the big thing I get out of it, is we're seeing the players work so hard every day in day out, and what they'll get out of it, and then, like you say, the support we've got is great support. Everyone bangs on, and we want more numbers, and everyone wants more numbers because it makes everything financially sustainable. But the supporters we've got are great supporters. We just need more supporters to come through.
Who do you fancy, Sammy?
Not really. I'm not bothered. We're there. I mean, if we perform like that, then we'll be confident. Yeah, it's making sure that attention to detail and our attitude is right going into the games. We don't worry about playing anybody. It's just making sure that we worry about ourselves and make sure that we're ready to play.
I've seen that at half time you just went out and made sure you got the game won as soon as possible.
Yeah, Wakefield, they're not a bad team. I know they're down on a couple of troops, but they're not a bad team. They got in a situation against Wigan where they were 20-0 down and then they came back. So you know they're going to come back fighting at you, especially with people like Ches and John Keir in charge of them as well. You know they'll motivate the changing room really well, and they did. They came out and had a little dig, but it was up to us to make sure that we rose to that challenge and beyond it.
When you see people like Louis chasing back and put people to sums up the sort of desire that you brought to that side.
Yeah, no, it's like I say, it's credit to them. It's always kind of your players. They've got to make a decision and choose to do things as well, and the players are buying into what we're kind of giving them and we're asking them to do. And then they go out on the field and they choose to do it. If they choose to do it, we'll be successful.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.